Welcome back. This video we will be exploring Warrior 2. Okay, Virabhadrasana 2. So there's quite a lot that I see with this pose. Let's just get straight into it, I suppose. Feet positions, like the feet rolls in, the knee rolls in, looking from this angle. That toes kind of turning in 45 degrees. That back foot's turning too far out, even if the right foot's forward, that back foot's pointing back out that way. That knee again, you can see the twist in the knee, the angles all aligned, out aligned. People trying to draw the hips forward. See people darting forward here. See people leaning back a little bit, leaning forward here. It's like surfer dude, man. Yeah. So I mean, there's quite a lot where people get out of shape. Now, some of it is anatomy, some of it can be adapted. There is one particular person who does have a natural, and he has to take his toes out a little bit wider because he's got a natural twist in the bone, in the shin bones, and he has to take the toes out a little bit wider to get that knee there. So there are certain adaptations that we have to work with, but generally we want to kind of avoid this shape. My back arm always goes all over the place. Okay, I have trouble with that. It's 5 weeks of training, and every day the instructor come around and went, put my arm into a different position. So I've got a little bit of a crazy back arm in my Warrior. I never really know where it is. But yeah, people try and lunge forward, kind of just collapsing into the hips, and then that back foot comes off the floor. So that lifts up, the outside of that back edge comes off the floor. Again, putting quite a lot of pressure into the knees here. And there's a lot going on in a Warrior 2. So we'll just try and break it down today. Not going to come in. I'm going to start standing up. So ideally, what we're after is quite a long stance, okay? So we're taking up a lot of the mat. Okay, it will depend on how tight the hips are and how long your legs are really. But what we're aiming for is right toes off the top of the mat. If we're doing the right side, front foot, toes off the top of the mat. Left toes or back foot 90 degrees off the mat. Okay, that's what we're after. Heel can be in line with the middle of the foot or with the heel of the back foot. Varying degrees of how much it matters. Again, listen to your anatomy. Okay, we don't want to be pulling the hips to the front. We want to take the hips to the side. So where the hips and the chest, the torso, and those back foot are all pointing off to the side. Okay, right toes pushing forward. Yeah, we've got a nice right angle here. Right front foot forward, back foot off 90 degrees, hips and chest following the line of that back foot. Then we're getting into abduction of that right hip and right sit bone to externally rotate that right hip to take that right knee out to the right side. If we were looking down, hopefully you can see the big toe just inside the knee. And it doesn't mean turn the foot in, which people do. So they go, oh, I can see the big toe now. It's like, no. Abduct, external rotation of that right hip, pull the right knee. Okay. Although it's a nice deep lunge, we want to draw the feet. So these muscles down the inside, the adductors, pulling together. Okay. So it's like you're trying to slide the feet together underneath the body. So we've got nice and strong adductors here. We're nice and strong in the thighs. We're still lunging forward, so we've got a nice brace there. It's really solid through the lower body, okay? Really strong foundation, warrior pose, strong pose. Feet, toes gripping in. That back foot, little toe side of both feet, pressing into the floor, nice and strong. We're not lifting the outside of the foot up. We're getting that supination of that back ankle. Arms out to a T, okay? Try and keep the hips above the shoulders, okay? Shoulders above the hips. Arms to a T. Gaze where possible over that right middle finger. Okay, that left shoulder pulling back. Left arm It's behaving today by the look of it. That's good. That's good. Breathe. So really strong in the lower body. Little toe side of both feet pressing into the floor. Strong in that right abductor. Getting that external rotation. Inner thighs pulling the legs towards each other. Breathe. Good. Well done. That is a strong pose. Good. Have a play around, see how it feels. I'll do the left side just for the sake of balance. So left foot forward, right toes back. From the other angle. You're going to see my heel in line with the middle of the foot, the arch of the foot here. Lunging forward, but still drawing the thighs towards each other. That left knee, externally rotating. Arms to a T. Hips and chest off to the side, the same way that back foot's pointing. Little toe side of both feet pressing into the floor. Gaze towards that left middle finger. Shoulders above the hips. Good. Well done. Whew. It's a strong pose. Warrior 2. Have a little play around with it, see how it feels. You know, soften into the thighs, explore it, and then engage those thighs. Feel the difference between just kind of hanging out, dumping the weight into the hips. You know, nice deep lunge here. Where's the stability? Where's the balance? Where's the strength? Play around. And then lock the thighs, the hips, the ankles, the feet. Gripping the toes like little talons into the floor. Nice and strong, nice and solid foundation. And get the foundation set. Take the arms out, nice stretch. Nice reach. Okay? Down your bed.